Oh, welcome back, race fans. Hopefully everybody had an awesome 4th of July week. I know we are, for some, still on that holiday, but for OP Superspeedway Saturday Night Buttkicker Truck Series, they are back in action here tonight at Talladega for round number 4 of season 13. Hey, glad to have everybody out there here tonight. Hayden out there already in chat. We've got 9 watching and 2 likes already, but we got a lot to go down through here. Well, not a lot, but we do, of course, have our normal point standings and our pre-race analytics to go down. If you're new to MaxspeedTV, of course, myself, Joshua Medlock on the call for you here tonight. Of course, one fast repair. There are no stages on Saturday night. Straight up, side-by-side, 3 and 4 wide racing. But as we take a look at the pre-race analytics here this evening, a wind of about 11 miles an hour, an air temp of 84 degrees, and good God, look at that track temp. 127 degrees. Golly, whose idea was it to pop that temperature up to 127? Man, oh man, that is... if you want an egg, folks, well, there you go. Go out there on the concrete here tonight and cook you an egg or two. Golly, 127. That is extremely hot out there. 94 laps, 250 miles, unlimited tires, 50% fuel, so we're looking somewhere in the ballpark of about, well, I've got it 15 to 18, but somewhere between 12 and 16, 13 to 17 laps roughly, somewhere around in there. We'll start seeing these guys come down pit road under green. May even see them as closer we get to that opening. If a caution comes out, they'll definitely all come down pit road and of course get that fuel, because they only run 50%, so it's not a whole lot of fuel, especially at Dega. Pit road here is 55 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70. Taking a look here at the point standings coming into this afternoon. Once it decides it wants to load, there it goes. Anthony English up in the top spot at 123. Paul Witt is going to be in that second spot at 111. He is only 12 back behind Anthony English. Adam Kilday in third at 102, 21 behind the leader, 9 behind Paul. Stephen Miles in fourth at 101, 22 behind the leader, 1 behind Kilday. Richard Sanchez in fifth at 96, 27 behind the leader, 5 behind Stephen. Matt Wagner in sixth at 91, 32 behind the leader, 5 behind Sanchez. David Stringle in seventh, 88, 35 behind the leader, 3 behind Matt. Andrew Zonto in eighth at 82, 41 behind the leader, 6 behind Strangle. Mark Mann in ninth at 77, 46 behind the leader, 5 behind Andrew. And Vicente Guerrero in 10th at 76, 47 behind the leader, 1 behind Mark. Stanley Jr. in 11th at 75, 48 behind the leader, 1 behind Guerrero. Steven Karosik in 12th at 73, 50 behind the leader, 2 behind Junior. Edwin DeBoer in 13th at 71, 52 behind the leader, 2 behind Karosik. Steve Hoppett in 14th at 62, 61 behind the leader, 9 behind DeBoer. Andy Brigante in 15th at 61, 62 behind the leader, 1 behind Steve. Chris Scala is going to round out the top 16 in 16th at 60, 63 behind the leader, 1 behind Andy Brigante. Chris Dean in 17th at 58, 65 behind the leader, 2 behind Scala. Harold Rothery in 18th at 55, 68 behind the leader, 3 behind Chris. Bubba Winningham in 19th at 54, 69 behind the leader, 1 behind Rothery. And Cody Nagels is going to round out the top 20 here in 20th at 52, 71 behind the leader and 2 behind Bubba. And a pretty good field out here tonight as well. I am showing... well, as drivers are still continuing to come in. I am showing 43 in total in the lobby. Now, will all 43 drivers start? Now, that is going to be a question in itself, but we will definitely see. Now, they only get 5 minutes to qualify and 1 lap. We are edging down to that 3-minute mark here in practice. We're going to let these guys finish up practice here tonight, folks. We're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran past, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, in the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
folks. And I was muted for some reason, but we are here. Qualifying is underway, folks. You notice we do have a fan of Chad out there, and a fan of the 43 of Shepherd. So it looks like a couple of fans out there. And having some technical issues here already. What else is new? All right, well, they are in qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and, man, when we get a big field like this, folks, it really messes with, with the ATVO. So give me just a minute. Derek out there, rooting on the 43, also of Shepherd. Hayden out there rooting on the 93. Of course, we do have 14 of you out there tuning in here tonight. 2 likes. Please make sure you hit that like button for these guys. A lot of these drivers do go back and watch the broadcast, and they do watch chat to see who is out there and rooting them on. Looks like Cycloptic. I hope I said your name correctly. That was a tongue twister. All right, so it looks like we do have. All right, now times are rolling in. Looks like the 429 of Paul Witt up at the top spot here with a 56.223, 27 thousandths of a second ahead of Jeff Crosby Sr. Yes, we do have 2. We've got Junior and Senior. I don't know if Junior's out here, but I do see Senior. Anthony English just went up into 4th. Gathright into that 8th spot here. And, man, as I'm clicking on these drivers, they're already out of their cars. Wow, going fast here, folks. Kenneth Bishop out on track. Hunter Reynolds. Andrew Zanto made it in from his nap. Yep, I'm picking on you, Andrew, as always. Lewis Mitchell, David Stringle, Mark Mann, Gael making it out here tonight. Gael Brooks. So, Hunter Reynolds bringing it up to the top spot of the 26. 19 thousandths of a second ahead of Paul Witt. Now, Reynolds wrap 26 machine. Hopefully he doesn't end up wrapping it around anybody here tonight. Yes, I said that. gotta pick on Hunter, of course. I pick on Hunter and the other Reynolds. Jimmy. There's Jimmy Reynolds is in here as well. Man, we got a lot of drivers out here. Good Lord Almighty. Man, oh man. This is a huge field as we get down to the checkered flag here. Let's get Hunter Reynolds up here real quick if we can find him. And I do believe we got him right here. Hunter, buddy, do you have a copy, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, man, I'm in pain, but we're here, bud. Talladega tonight, man. You took it up into the top spot there in qualifying. But, you know, race time going to be totally different, man. What do you think about that track temp? 126 degrees, really?
Oh, yeah, that's hot. Yeah, typical hot Dega activities, I guess. So, pretty stoked to take the pole here. Should have a good race lined up. We got a bunch of dudes in here. We're going to have some fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, well, we know you're in the Reynolds wrap machine. You get that one fast repair. What's it gonna take, man, to bring it home into victory lane, or just finish out here tonight with how big of a field we've got?
Oh yeah, you gotta survive. Stay on your toes. My plan is to have the wreck in my review. Hopefully, is the draw up. So we'll see if I can do that. But yeah, just got to make it to the end here and keep this thing alive.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, well, hopefully you don't wrap it around anything. Yes, I did say that again. So, I've said it twice out here tonight, but...
That's a good goal to have, so...
All righty, Hunter. Well, the Reynolds wrap 26 up top, man. We're going to let you get out there, and good luck, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, well, that is Hunter Reynolds out here grabbing the pole. Everybody, it looks like, gridding up. So let's go ahead and get them on the grid out here tonight with Hunter Reynolds with a 56.204. That's fast enough for that top spot. Paul Witt going to start on the outside of him in second. Cody Nagel's third. Jeff Crosby Sr. in fourth. Dave Hunt fifth. Anthony English in sixth. S.E. Martin in seventh. Robert Edgerton in eighth. Vicente Guerrero ninth. And Harold Rothery 10th. Lewis Mitchell in 11th, Joshua Gathright 12th, Zach Fritsch 13th, Chris Scala 14th, Stanley Jr. 15th, Andy Brigante 16th, Scott Warren in 17th, Dana Shepard in 18th, Chad French in 19th, and the other Reynolds, Jimmy, in 20th, PJ Cox 21st, Steve Hoppett 22nd, Dallas Childers 23rd, Nicholas Wing 24th, Jeremy Stanley 25th, Brian Stanley 26th, Jeremy Funk, 27th. Frederick Hofstetter in 28th. Dustin Logston, 29th. And Stephen Miles, 30th. Stephen of the first ones not to qualify. Matt Wagner, 31st. David Stringle, 32nd. Andrew Zonto, 33rd. Christine, 34th. Mark Mann, 35th. Yael, 36th. Ed DeBoer, 37th. Brian Kimbler, 38th. Kenneth Bishop, 39th. Brian Rainville in 40th, Andrew Schroeder 41st, Alan Foster Jr. 42nd, Richard Sanchez 43rd, Daniel Harrington 44th, and Adam Kilday will round out the 45 car field here tonight. Wow. $45 trucks, folks. Yes, you do get one quick repair, one fast repair for Saturday nights. Michael, yes it is, buddy. Derek, Donna, thank you. I'm used to it. I've been doing it for almost 7 years, so yeah, it's become a habit. Alrighty, pace car off to the safety of pit road. Here we go, folks. Start-finish line at the exit of pit road. Start zone coming up with that blue Geico in the center. Hunter Reynolds will get us going here tonight at the start of the green. Green flag drops. Guess what, folks? Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here tonight at Talladega. Alrighty, on the back stretch for the first time here tonight. Already seeing a little bit of 3 wide going on. Now 3 wide, kind of normal for Talladega. You definitely handle 3 wide pretty comfortably here. However, you get 4 and 5 wide, definitely could be problems. Now you can get problems with 2 wide even, but who's going to lead the first lap here tonight? Well, it looks like it's going to be Hunter, but Cody Nagel's onto the outside there, and Hunter Reynolds is going to hold him off and lead the very first lap here tonight at Dega. The enter and exit 1 and 2 already. Golly, man, these trucks going to be a little bit difficult going through everybody's name here. And, man, we already got some shaky going on, and I don't mean a song here. Looks like right up front, that was, let me see, the 67. That was S.E. Martin making a power move up toward the top. We do have some action back here around Dana Shepard, Chad French, Jimmy Reynolds. Now you see all that side-by-side going on. You've seen a lot of that. Of course, like I said, also, they're only going to be able to do somewhere between 12, 13 to 16, 17 laps on fuel. So they are going to have to, you know, kind of keep in the back of their mind, all right, how do I get down to that far inside line and get ready for pit stops? And already, man, golly, we got some action going on. 3 wide, some movement. Man, they're not wasting any time to put on a show here. Watching the outside. That is a 55 of Robert Edgerton. With, let me see here, it's a green truck. There's the 05 of Harold Rothery. So that third lane starting to form up here. Now, I can always make some adjustments if it is a little too loud. That is not a problem. Just go and turn that sound down just a little bit there. I do want y'all to hear me, but hear the trucks as well. So we're just go with the flow here, folks. And it looks like some movement back here at around Matt Wagner, David Stringle. A lot of single file going on back here in the back, but geez, up front. Does look like Vicente Guerrero in the 14 starting to fall back. And, whoa, almost contact there. That was with the 23 of Brian Stanley. Ooh, that definitely could have been bad, but everybody kind of hanging on and knowing where everybody's at. Hunter Reynolds has led 3, and Dave Hunt. Oh, 3 wide for the lead, and I don't know who got that. Cody? Yep, it was Cody. Cody Nagels stole that lap. Cody up front. Man, they're already shaking and baking up here. In a good way. What we don't want is a big mess, because you see how close all these trucks are? 3 wide, about 4 rows deep. Make it 5. Now again, that outside line starting to fall back a little bit, but man, that inside and middle line really keeping up with one another. All Witt gonna lead this lap. Let's see. Yes, Paul Witt up top with the help of the 53 of Dave Hunt. I know we've been up front for a lot of this first 6 laps, but it's where the action's going on right now. A lot of single file going on back here, which is good. I mean, they know that got a long way to go. It looks like Zach Fritch and Chris Dean did not. Zach did start, but I don't know. Okay, so he started on pit road here. All right. Well, that is nice to see. So we'll see here exactly. Man, ATVO even having some issues keeping up with everybody out on track. Cody Nagels, another lap under his belt. Seven laps. Oh, no, here we go. Are they going to be able to save it? No, they're not. And we're going to have our first yellow. Oh, no. Not what we wanted to see. And we're going to go and take a look at what transpired out here tonight. Oh, man, lap number 7. It looks like it might have started maybe in the middle. I don't know. I know it was a big mess. Let's see here if we can get like a, oh, not a cockpit. What's that? Blimp view of this. Kind of figure out where all that started and initiated. All right, well, we do see 55, the 001. See, that camera's not working. Maybe a far chase. All right. Well, we could probably do this. All right. We're going to be on the 05 of Harold Rothery here and kind of figure out what happened. Oh, he got up really close to the wall, shot him down. Didn't look like anything happened right there, so it actually happened right up in front of him. That's what happened. Chad French involved in this. It looks like the 011 and the 55 right there. Yep, contact's made, and then the 41, let me see if I can get on the 41. Stanley Jr. right back up onto the track, and there is where, and then more action down there on the apron. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, unfortunately, that's Talladega for you. I don't know. Some of these guys may end up having to use that reset that they've got. And yeah, it looks like Chad French did do just that. So he's definitely going to have to be careful going forward. Any significant damage here on after Chad gets on that truck, gonna have to get it repaired or take it behind the wall. But Hunter Reynolds leads them all down pit road for the first time here tonight, and it's just gonna be a gas and go. It's gonna be Hunter Reynolds, Cody Nagels, Paul Witt, Dave Hunt, Brian Stanley, your top 5 off of pit road. That's part of it, Hayden. Called so many. I've called Talladega, full-length Talladega and Daytona races with, with no fast repairs. And let me tell you something. Even if you have fast repairs or no fast repairs, it's not easy. And these guys know that. So, S.E. Martin 6, Jeff Crosby Sr. 7th, Dana Shepard 8th, David Stringle 9th, and Nicholas Ween is going to round out the top 10. Now, we won't interview anybody right now. We're going to give it some time. Give it some time. We'll jinx somebody later, okay? Everybody knows. I see a lot of new faces in chat, and this is awesome to see. So, thank you all for tuning in. If you know me, you know how I am when it comes to interviews and interviewing drivers in races under caution. Usually when I interview them, they end up in a wreck. So that's where that comes from. I'm known as the broadcaster's curse, basically. So we'll jinx somebody here in a little bit. You know, Kevin, I see you out there, buddy, rooting on Cody, as always. So we'll give it, maybe interview somebody in the next caution. But right now, we're going to let these guys kind of settle in, do their thing. Ginger parent out there. Oh, that's funny. Cracking me up. We ain't even 10 laps. Okay, I was going to say we ain't even 10 laps into it. The fans are already cracking me up out there here tonight. We're 10 laps into it, folks. So we're going to get the restart. Coming to lap number 11. Still a whole lot of racing to go. And by far, not over. Hunter up front still, though. Not led all the laps, but he has led 6 of those. Cody has led 2. Paul Witt has led 1. And Dave Hunt still fighting to lead that first lap. He almost had it. Could not manage to get it. But I have a feeling it'll come. Oh. Sorry if y'all hear a clicking noise. I think my mouse is, or my mic is going out. So every now and then it'll go pop, pop. So I do apologize. However, pace car should dive off to the safety of pit road here coming up. Now Hunter Reynolds will be in control. And off to the safety of pit road, the AI pace car. Yeah, it's not driven by anybody. Be kind of cool if it was, though. All right, here we go. Hunter leading them to the start-finish line for the restart here. Coming to lap number 11 into the Geico restart zone. And we are green once more here tonight. 6 of Cody did get a good jump there with the help of Dave Hunt. Let's see, Hunter coming back with the help of the 429 of Paul Witt right behind him. Already seeing some fanning out back here. Single file, now back to side by side. Boy, a lot of drivers in the back, full ahead of steam. See if we can find out who they were. Mr. Zonto leading the second group. The 89 of Gath Wright, Wagner, Gael, Zach, Anthony English, Alan Foster Jr. Got side-by-side back here that we are on the 76. On the outside. Anthony English. The 076 of Scott Warren is actually behind the 76. 2 76s, however, one of them is the 076. Man, a lot of movement up front, though. Golly. A lot of movement. Seeing, is the 38 of Dustin Logston. That nerd's doing nerd things. Throw that name from somewhere. Front. Toward the front. I have a feeling. Just my take. Now, starting seeing, though, that front pack getting single file. Maybe they're kind of realizing maybe that they need to wind down some of these laps. Well, I say that, and getting back here to the 00 PJ Cox, got Dave Hunt out there on the outside. I've known Dave for quite some time. Out here hanging out with the guys again tonight. 48. Drew Schroeder right there also on the outside. Daniel Harrington, 44th, 17th, 16th, 17th. Somewhere right in there. 15th now. Goes to show you how quick they change positions, especially when they're 3 wide. Golly, man. Wow, is that the 10? 70. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm going to have to get a 10 or a 70. Okay. Trying to figure out who the 971 of Dallas Childers. That's right here. Okay, so the 10 on the car is Childers. All right, so we got a little bit of a number hiccup. No, here we go, folks. We're going around again. Oh, man, not what you want to see. Ah. All right, well, let's see here. Let's stay on Dallas. And just find out what happened here. And that is exactly where this all initiated. Right here with Dallas and the 00 of Cox. Yep. And it was just kind of a calamity. Just chain reaction behind them, as we can go ahead and check it out here on a far chase. down here to some more drivers. You can just see how many of them were involved. Man, oh man, Daniel Harrington, 89 as well. The 4 also involved in that. Man. All right, Mara, how are you doing out there? Oh. Well, all right, let's see here. Been out here at about 8 laps. We're going to see if they come down pit road. I would imagine they would. Per fuel. Dana is up front. Well, I could be doing better, but I'm here. All right, Dana Shepard, let them all down pit road. Pop some fuel into the gas tank. Cody Nagels, the 429 of Paul Witt, Dave Hunt, S.E. Martin, here they go. 15 sliding in, Jeff Crosby Sr., Andrew Zonto. Oh, I think Andrew might have missed his pit box there. I think he might be kind of still taking a nap out there here in the 06. Wow, Andrew. I'm gonna pick on Andrew all night long here, folks. All right, well, let's see here. Maybe we can get a word in with somebody. Man, a lot of drivers that we could talk to. Golly, some of them are not even in Discord. How about we see if we can bring up maybe Robert Edgerton. Maybe talk to Robert here. Let me see if I can find him real quick. Uh-oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's still on pit road. Okay, nope, not gonna be able to get him. Well, let's just go and start here, I guess, with Andy Bergante here tonight. Alrighty, Andy, you got a copy there, buddy?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Hey, man. Well, it's been a couple of cautions out there, but, man, a stack field out here tonight, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm going to do pretty well this race.
You think so?
Well, I'm hoping. You never know, right?
Hey, you got the confidence, man, but now you're talking to me, so, you know.
Yeah, things could be different. But
yeah, you could definitely change it. Well, man, let's talk about the draft out there here. I know we're only 17 laps into it, but how is the draft out there with the amount of drivers that, you know, can be around you at one time?
I think it's going pretty good. I'm seeing that the high start's starting to form a little bit. You know, they kind of keep it in line. Seems to be working pretty good.
All right, well, we'll see what happens, man. You guys are already getting double foul here, so we're going to go back green coming to lap number, it looks like 19. So, Andy, good luck down there, buddy, and, hey, see what happens.
Thanks. I'm going to try my best. Thanks for letting me in.
All righty. All right, we'll get him back down there. Right now, we have Cody Nagels, Dana Shepard, Hunter Reynolds, Dave Hunt, Andy Bergante, who we just talked to, rounding out our top 5. Paul Witt, S.E. Martin, Andrew Schroeder, Jeremy Stanley, and Richard Sanchez going to round out the top 10 here. Cody will get us going and coming to lap number 19. All right, here we go. Well, that pace car should dive off here momentarily. Just got to get around the track. Oh, Robert, ouch. Oh, that had to hurt. Yeah, oh, 25 minutes of repair. Oh, man, yeah, that fast repair. Yeah, it's kind of one of those ordeals, folks. We'll talk about that here in just a minute, about how that fast repair works, and Robert could probably talk about it in chat, too. But we'll talk about that and how it all works, and you know, if you have it clicked or unclicked, and et cetera, but that pace car is off to the safety of pit road. Cody Nagels on the inside here, followed by the 26, 43.53 out of the outside. Here we go, and Cody blinked out there for a second. Dana Shepard on the outside. Dana's already led a lap. Already starting to see some movement before we even get up to speed. Movement back here. 25 of you tuning in here tonight. There is no reason why we cannot hit 15, 20 likes for these guys. And good Lord. 48. That was Andrew Schroeder pop out to the outside line. He wants somebody to go with him, but right now nobody is going, and he is going to fall dramatically. He fell all the way, and that could be by design too. Maybe he was just wanting to fall back, and it looks like he is still continuing to fall here. He's going to have to get down onto the inside or behind somebody. But how the fast repair works, folks, is if you have that unclicked and you come down pit road, you better make sure you click that dadgum thing, because if you don't, you're in your pit box, and you click it, it will not accept it. And Robert, unfortunately, got bit by that, and man, and that's unfortunately what happens. Make sure at some point you're coming down pit road, you hit that fast repair button. If you know you need to get a new vehicle, whether it be in a truck or a car or whatever, as they come around the 4 here. That is at the 4 or the 44? 44 of Anthony English here. 44. Of Anthony. All right. Do that one-handed, but figured it out. Now side by side, all the way back. Dustin Logston. Kenneth Bishop started 39th. He was running 13th. And outside line starting to form up again with the 76 or the 076 of Scott Warren. 48 of Andrew Schroeder behind him. Nerds doing nerd things. Dustin trying to figure out where Dustin is going to go. Okay, so now Scott falling right behind them. So now it looks like they've got it figured out back here. Single file and back two side by side back here with Lewis Mitchell. There goes that outside line again. Up at the top, and ooh, Dustin is gonna get 8 up here. The only truck on that third lane. We've already seen that happen once. And if nobody goes with you on that far outside line or that third lane, you're gonna get 8 up. Chad French started 19th, running in 16th, so kind of running about where he started, but up a couple of spots. Third lane starting to form up again. Only 2 trucks out there, though. The 76 or 076. Scott Warren and Andrew Schroeder. We have to keep an eye on that third lane. And oh my gosh. Well, they going to be able to save it, though. Yes, they are. Golly. That was the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. in the middle here. And that could have been bad, not only for Jeff, but for, well, everybody around him. Watching the 91 come up here, and that is Matt Wagner. Started 31st. Now that third lane really starting to get together. Look how many trucks are out there now. Well, the 04 Mark Mann was out there, and he decided to go back into the middle here. I don't know if I want to be in the middle. I call that the sucker hole, because, you know, if you get ate up in the middle just about as bad as you get ate up on that outside, and Mark is down on that far inside line now. So he just wanted down there, and that is exactly where he is at now. 17 of Jimmy Reynolds in the middle here. The 11, Frederick Hofstetter, Jeremy Funk, Gael. We've got some drivers kind of moving up a little bit at a time. And Jeremy started 27th and 26th. We got single file action back here. We got that 3 wide going on up here. I mean, I'm concerned about the 3 wide. I'm concerned a little bit about the single file, but more concerned about this 3 wide. That's why we're going to kind of stay up here for now. Got a lot of wiggling going on. A whole lot of shaking going on. And, man, Jeff Crosby Sr. getting a little wiggly. After the restart, we've been out here at about 8-9 laps. Well, they only start with, like I said, 50% fuel. And as that fuel is used up, the truck gets lighter and lighter, and you do start to feel it. Just ask anybody out here, or ask Robert, who is in chat here, folks. He can tell you all about it. Now, I don't know how bad it is with the new package, but I know with the old trucks, man, it was rough. Dave Hunt in the 53. He has led 2 laps. I knew he'd get up there sooner or later. Got the 510 of Sanchez. The 05 of Harold Rothery. The 6 of Nagels. That's the middle lane for the second line. It's like Nagels and the 14 popping out. And, yeah, are we going to go 4 wide? No, we better not. Boy, that 05 thought about it. Wow, Cody back up front. Whoa, Cody. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go have to change my pants after that one. I think Cody might want to check his as well. Golly, that was scary. Oh, no. Nah, okay, all right. Everybody hang on to it. Oh, man, that was insane. Thought Cody for a second was going to take it all the way down. Now the 14. That was scary. Yes, it was. 14 of Vicente Guerrero up at the top. Fighting Cody Nagels now for the lead and a lap led. If the 14 can grab it, but golly, man, that outside line too. Hunter Reynolds, 76 of Scott Warren. I don't know who got that lap, but I believe it might have been Vicente. Did Vicente get it? No, Vicente did not get that lap. Cody got that lap. And we're still 3 wide, 3 rows deep up the top here. 28 laps, and oh my golly. You see that inside line just now? And that was like a snake. 53, 429, 43. Oh. Man, Cody scaring the daylights out of everybody here tonight, folks. What else is new? He is out there on that far outside line, too. I think they're trying to scare me, man. That 05 of Harold Rothery keeps peaking. And we are going to go 4 wide, folks. 4 wide. We go 1, 2, 3. That did not end up well. And we got the big one out here at Talladega, folks. Oh, 4 wide, man. I was hoping they would have been able to save that. Oh, no. Oh, golly. Let's see who we got 4 wide, though. I know the 53 of Dave Hunt was in this. So let me go to a far chase. So we've got the 510, the 14, the 53, and the 76. This is that 4 wide. And we're going to get on Dave Hunt here. He's on that inside. Now, I don't know. See, Sanchez is right here. Man, there's a lot of action going on, a lot of bumping going on. And right there is where it happened. But that could definitely have been some net code there. I'm not saying it is. I'm not the admin, but definitely could have been. Oh, man. Yeah, it looked like it. However, 76, 510. See, Andy Bergante is going to get involved. The 14. Harold Rothery. Somehow the 91 did squeeze through that. There's Vicente. There's the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. Oh, golly, man. You just see parts flying everywhere. Ugh. There, yep, man, golly. 4 wide. I had a feeling we was going to see some 4 wide. I didn't expect it to be this early, though. But, hey, it is what it is. Lots of racing left, Ginger. Yeah, you got that right. A lot of racing left. Yes. Yeah, by far not done. All right, well, let's see. Okay, Adam Kilday's coming down pit road. I want to see who's coming off of pit road. Looks like Dustin Logston is off of pit road first. Yes. No. Second. S.E. Martin is off of pit road first. No, he stayed out. Okay, so Dustin is the first one off of pit road. S.E. Martin stayed out. So, let's see if I can find Dustin in Discord. Going to be difficult because there's a lot of people in Discord. And I'm not even for sure if he is even in Discord. That's the problem. See Dana. I don't see Dustin. Might be blind, but I don't see him. All right. Well, we can always bring up let's see here, the 43 of Dana Shepard here, I guess. Have a little chit-chat with Dana. Right, give me just a second. All right, Mr. Shepard, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you. How are you tonight?
Hey, I'm doing well. I could be better, but I'm here. I'm here.
That's good to hear.
Talladega, man, man, a huge field out here, man. You are the car number 43, but we had two more trucks out here tonight than your car number or your truck number. Man, how you feeling out there? What's the racing like? You've been up front. You've led 4 laps. You've been through a lot out here tonight. Real quick, man, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. It's, I was trying to stay up front as much as I could until this last caution. I got just a little bit of damage I had to fix, so I got to work my way back up now.
Well, I mean, hey, we got a lot of racing to go, bud. So don't count yourself out yet. You do have that that fast repair there if if need be. So always keep that in mind. But hey, if you don't have to use it, don't use it. I think you already know that. So, well, man, Dana, awesome job out there early on. Still a lot of trucks out there here tonight, buddy. So, man, keep it going. Good luck, and man, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
You too. All right. Well, let me get him back down. I hope I put him in the right room. Right. Well, 7 likes. 19 of you still tuning in. Still shooting for, hey, 15, 20 likes out here tonight. I know we can hit it. Ain't no reason we can't hit it for these guys. So Dustin Logston up front. He will get us going with Cody Nagels, Anthony Martin, Hunter Reynolds, Andrew Schroeder. That's our top 5. Scott Warren, Matt Wagner, Jeremy Stanley. I almost said Stanley Jr. Jeremy Stanley, Brian Stanley, and Steve Hoppett rounding out our top 10. I'm assuming that Brian and Jeremy, it's either father and son or brothers, one of the two. Maybe somebody in chat could let me know. Oh, no. It's him in chat. What's up, Peter? Here we go, folks. Dustin going to get us going on the outside here. The Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Check them out. They got a podcast. That's Nerds Doing Nerd Things. I don't know, but the green flag is out. I might want to make sure. Nerd Toots? Nope, must be a different thing. Okay, so I must have misread that. However, it looks very, very similar to that. I was just saying. And Dustin has led 2 laps, but however, the outside line starting to form up. And Cody Nagels, Hunter Reynolds, gonna drop it down as well. The 076 of Scott Warren. Top 3 kind of pulling away for now. Andrew Schroeder, Matt Wagner. '67 of S.E. Martin. The 5. Like we've got another number pickup. Yeah, 5 on the car. Supposed to be the 61. That is Jeremy Stanley. I'm going to have to ask them about that because that's very similar. That emblem looks very similar to something that I know. It might be the same thing. Anyway, we'll get on that here in just a minute. We'll take a look at it. But Hunter Reynolds and Cody Nagels leading that top row here, leading the top 2. 34.94 coming to lap 35 this time by, and it's going to be Cody Nagels leading another lap there. Watch the 91 of Matt Wagner on the outside. That's that 3rd lane starting to form back up. And oh man. Oh golly, we got a little bit of 3, almost some 4 wide action again. Golly. Mixmaster BJ, I don't know if he was out there or not when the last caution happened, but 4 wide didn't end up, didn't do so well. You know how that can go with 4 wide. And the 6 of Cody leading another one. I'm sure Kevin out there is keeping up with Cody. Of course, we're watching him up top. Cody, one of the veterans out here for OP. And it could get 4 wide again if we do not watch it. And there is a big hole right there in the middle. And I think that hole might close up here. Man, look at that. Look at that gap, that hole there. Right behind the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Somebody get up there. And it looks like the one, David Strangle, is trying to do just that. Whoa, 91 drops it right in front of the one. Golly, a lot of information going on, man. It's making iRacing do a little bit of lagging here. Gael started 36th, 10th right now. The 64 Nintendo. I believe there's a pun in there somewhere. Yes, Nintendo 64. It's pretty cool. I like it. Three wide back here with Gael. 48-23. That is Brian Stanley. Or was that Kenneth Bishop? That was Kenneth Bishop. My bad. I said 48. It was the 49. Oh, whoa, golly. Cody, will you stop doing that? Oh, man. 3 wide up top. Oh, jeez. All right, I know we've been up front here. I got to check back with the guys back here because we got 3 wide back here, too. Well, we did. We had the 12 of Zach Fritch. We got Chad French, Edwin DeBoer, Mark Mann, Nicholas Wing, Joshua Gathright, Daniel Harrington, Brian Kimbler, Alan Foster Jr., Richard Sanchez, Steve Hoppett, Stanley Jr. I mean, we've still got quite a few trucks back here, and they're fighting even back here. Probably not as hard as the guys up front, but they're still fighting. And 91 of Wagner. Still trying to get that first lap led. Coming to lap number 40 this time by. Put us at about 54 laps, 55 laps, something like that. Oops. My bad. Right, so lap 47 would be our halfway mark, and we are about, man, it's getting shaky. Little wiggle. Body's A-okay. Lap 47 will put us at that halfway mark. 7 laps before we hit it. Still got some 3 wide up top. Hunter Reynolds, our pole setter, back up top. See if he can stay up there. The 48 one, Nintendo 64, 76, 53. Kind of watching the middle and the outside line as well. Up front, let's get back in toward the middle to the back of the pack. Side by side, however, we're seeing a lot more drivers try to get to that inside line. They've been out here at about 10, 11 laps. So we could see, folks, our first round of green flag pit stops here coming up. Let's hope. Let's hope. They are coming within the window here pretty quickly. We're not seeing a whole lot of drivers up front figure out a way to get to the inside as the 44 just going to let the leaders go by. He is not even going to attempt to fight them down on that apron. .48 of Andrew right in the middle. And that third lane wiggling. That inside lane was wiggling a little bit, but not too much. Oh, 76. 076. My bad. 76, sorry. Drop it right down onto the middle here. Might be trying to figure out if he can get either up front or down onto that inside. Oh, golly, we're 4 wide again back here, folks. Okay, that 4 wide did not last but a second, but we were definitely 4 wide back here. Golly. Some of these angles, man, have to adjust them here for Dega so I can see exactly if we're 4 wide or not. Jeez, Lord Almighty, they're making me nervous. All right, well, that third lane kind of fell apart. We're seeing, it looks like that'd be 49 of Kenneth, yeah. Last driver on that outside third lane. He has still not dropped it down. Still a lot of side by side all the way through the field. Lewis Mitchell in the 849 coming from, well, he started in 11th. He is back in 13th. We're going to see a lot of drivers potentially come down pit road within the next, I would say within the next lap or two. Fix to hit their 15th lap here. Yep. That window is open for them to come down pit road. Get to the halfway mark. Who is going to be the first drivers down pit road? And I got to give Andrew credit. Well, that dude started like a jet, unintended. 41st is where he started. He is currently running in that top spot. Like a jet, man. David Strangle started 32nd, and he's running in 2nd right now. Here we go. Green flag pit stops. Yes, I don't know why I have to yell it, but I do. Dustin Logston, Jeremy Stanley, S.E. Martin, Jimmy Reynolds down pit road. All right, that is our first group. Three wide again. I'm up front because I want to see who all comes down this time. Out of turn number 4 here. And we're going to start seeing some more drivers peel off. Trying to get back to them. Might have to wait a minute. Yep. All right, let's get back here to them. Chad French, speaking of the 93, he is down pit road. Adam Kilday down. Jeremy Funk, Steve Hoppett down pit road as well. The 131 just driving through pit boxes. Like, there's my pit box. Yeah, yep, Jeremy Funk as well. I think I mentioned Jeremy. If I didn't, well, Jeremy Funk is down as well. All right, back up front. Schroeder. Haven't seen any huge groups yet, but I think that is about to change. Here we go, leaders. Oh, golly, this is going to be interesting. Leaders down pit road, and oh, no, we're going to have the 91 into the wall. Oh, spinning the 06. Oh, and then, oh, wow. Somebody just got nailed as well. So Reynolds down, Nagels, Hunt, Warren, Gathright, Mitchell, Scala, Bergante, Jr., golly, Mark Mann, Dana Shepard, Nicholas Wing, Matt Wagner, Daniel Harrington, I know I'm missing a few more, but I can't get through them all. Jeez. That's a lot of drivers down pit road. And here comes our last group here. Brian Kimbler, Richard Sanchez, David Stringle, Gael, and Jeff Crosby Sr. And Frederick Hofstetter is also down with that group as well. So that is our last group down pit road. Hunter Reynolds and company already back out onto the racetrack, up to getting up to speed. Not fully up there yet, but they're dang near close. 182 miles an hour, and as they start to come around that last group here, Gael is our current leader, but Hunter Reynolds, Cody Nagels, and Mark Mann just got around Gael to take over the lead. Mark coming from 35th. Cody started 3rd. Hunter started well on pole. Scott Warren started 17th and 4th. Gael started 36th and 5th. David Stringle started 32nd and 6th. Richard Sanchez 43rd, and he is in 7th. What a run by the 510. Stephen Miles has got some company back here. Well, he is coming around the 2 of Chris Scala. The 12 of Zach Fritsch. There's the 2 of Scala. There's the 12. There's Gathright. No name Fritsch. Look, he has no name. No name here tonight. Gathright, Brian Stanley. So we've got some side-by-side going on back here. Running back here at around, about 8th, 9th, 10th. This is where that side-by-side is going on. Hunter Reynolds still leading the way. Want to stay back here. Well, we got some more back here with Adam Kilday, Jeff Crosby Sr., S.E. Martin, Alan Foster Jr. This is what you get when you get green flag pit stops, folks. You get these different packs and these different battles, and now I've got to really be on my toes. But we are over the halfway mark here, lap 51. Getting a little shaky back here at around Alan Foster Jr. and Adam Kilday, but it looks like everybody's okay. Keep an eye on it. Still side by side though. The shaky going on. A bit of 3 wide as they do come around. I'm trying to find out who that is. This is the 983 of Brian Kimbler. Brian's going to have to get in line here. Brian is still on the lead lap, so he's just got to get up with these guys, get in the draft, which he is. Kind of just hang out, do his thing. All right, well, let's check back up front. So we do have a little bit of movement going on. Hunter Reynolds, Cody Nagels trading some places here. Gonna put Mark Mann in 2nd. And here comes the 1 of David Stringle, the 510 of Sanchez. 076 of Scott Warren and Gael. So now we've got a 7-car pack up here. David Stringle in the 1. Better stay in the inside line here, or he's going to fall back probably behind Gael. As these 7 trucks get together, let's check back here with Stephen Miles. And Stephen Miles and company, as they are single file. Now, if they stay single file, they're going to be able to catch a Gael. They are 2.4 seconds back and gaining. They will potentially get up there to them. Back even further. Back here with Jeff Crosby Sr. and company. These guys need to get single file as well. Once they do, they will probably be able to catch that second group. But right now, they are sitting at about 7.5 seconds back, and they continue to fall back. They are still side by side back here. Single file is the only way to catch that front group. Looks like the 04 of Mark Mann falling even further back. He is now back into 7th, falling behind Gael here. And we got about 40 laps to go, folks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. OP Superspeedway Saturday Night Buttkicker Truck Series, round number 4 here at Talladega. Presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. 7 likes, 24 out there tuning in. 3 shy from 10, shooting for 15, 20 likes out here tonight. It's been one heck of a race already. Had a 4 wide that did not go very well, and then I think we had a quick 4 wide that lasted about a split second. That one went a little better than the other one. But man, we've had a lot of side-by-side, a lot of 3 wide out here already, a lot of lead changes. Let's go ahead and look at that here. Good Lord. 26 lead changes already, and I think that number is going to continue to go up. We're not done even with pit stops. We have had 3 cautions out here, but it's Dega for 5 caution laps, so not bad at all. And it's been one heck of a race. Now, we're on that front pack here, folks, and it has gained a lot of attention already, man. We did have 3-4 trucks. We had 7 trucks, and, well, Stephen Miles and company has made it into 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, 18 trucks. Let me see here. Let me see what we got. Went back a little bit too far. Okay, 14 trucks. All right, so, yeah, about 14 trucks. Joshua Gathright at the tail end of this front pack. But Jimmy Reynolds leading this second pack back here. They're side by side, so we got action up front. We got action back here in this second pack. We got third pack back here. Yeah, we got 5 trucks back here with Daniel Harrington, Nicholas Wing, Lewis Mitchell, Stanley Jr., and Kenneth Bishop. Vente Guerrero lead another group. So we've got another group. Vente, Paul Whipp, Matt Wagner, Steve Hoppett, and Chad French. Now, all these drivers are on the lead lap. PJ Cox is a lap down. He's the only driver 1 lap down. He just went 2 laps down there. He's the only driver 2 laps down. Anthony English 3 laps down, hanging out right behind the 04. Looks like Schroeder, did he take his truck behind the wall? Looks like he did. Harold Rothery down pit road. Robert Edgerton is back out there. Brian Rainville, it looks like, maybe is done for the evening. Yep, Dallas Childers and Chris Dean. I don't think Chris even started, did he? I believe he did. All right, well, we'll figure that out at the end of the race here. Let's get up to the front. Big shout out to all the fans out there tuning in here tonight. PK! Oh, how you doing? Big shout out to all the fans out there, man. Do appreciate it. 24 of you in the watching the stream. Only about 7 or 8 of you talking. 7 likes out there. Watching Zach here. Now Zach is in no name Zach. There we go. No name Zach in the 12. Up into that 6th position here. I know y'all can't see it, but that is kind of where he's at. On the outside, right in front of the 23 of Brian Stanley. Race too intense. Well, I know Cody keeps making us want to go change our underwear, so, you know, Cody likes to keep it interesting. He loves making moves. Which, you know, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You know, watching the 8, even Miles. I am going to be bringing up here our winners so far. So give me just a second. 3 races done. Of course, off last week. James Mayer, Stephen Corrosive, Anthony English is our winners so far. So 3 races down, 3 different winners. Definitely could have a 4th different here tonight. It's looking that way. I don't see James even here. Okay. Steven, I don't see Steven here. Steven even here? Doesn't look like it. And I know Anthony's here. I did see Anthony English. Exactly right. Yep. Laundry can be done during the cautions. Well, we haven't had any since the halfway mark, which is a good thing. I mean, it is a good thing that we haven't had any. However, you know, things will start heating up the closer we get toward the end. We'll start seeing a lot more side by side, a lot more 3 wide. Heck, we could even see a 5 wide, as we are going to see some drivers start coming down pit road here. That is going to be Dustin Logston down pit road, and Jeremy Stanley down pit road. Like Paul Witt, Vicente, Chad French. So we got pit stops again, folks. Ooh, this is going to be, they are within that window. So, yeah, green flag pit stops already. Golly, it's been that long. Jeez. You gotta be kidding me. How would a 5 wide? Oh, golly, I don't even want to talk about that. We already seen how a 4 wide looked. I'll be honest with you, folks. You get the right drivers, 4 and 5 wide out here. You get the right ones, they can hold it. I know a few of them that can't. They're gonna be a nail biter. Oh yeah, definitely. But they can hold it. It would look cool. Now, if they wrecked, it wouldn't look cool, but it'd look cool. All right, well, everybody's starting to get single file now. They know it. Pitting time. I am not going to go through who's pitting this time. We're just kind of watch it here. And our lead pack is coming down. We've already seen a little mishap down pit road once. And, okay, everybody, it looks like right there down safely. That's good. I'm not even going to attempt to go down pit road again. Nope. Not even going to happen. It could definitely be rough. Mixmaster PJ. Oh, yeah. The Nintendo 64. I like it. Well, I haven't really talked about it because there's been a lot of action on the track, so I haven't had really time to, look at it, but I like it. I really do. Oh, little spin-a-rooney there. Oh, Sanchez having a hiccup on pit road. Oh, man. And, well, he's in his pit box. At the very top of pit road. All right. Well, he got in there. Got his tires, and he is pulling off and away. Of course, Cody Nagels and company already up to speed. Our last group will be coming off here. David Stringle, Gael, and Richard. Well, they cannot go to the end. They will have to come down at least one more time. Hopefully, Gael is not using a Nintendo 64 controller with that Nintendo 64 paint. I hope he ain't. Up there behind the one, man, you see the 12 of Zach Fritsch, man, they just flew around the 1 and the 12. They were up to speed. That would be Zach Fritsch, Stephen Miles, Mark Mann, Mara at. He's out there somewhere. Probably just hanging out. He's using an NES controller instead. That would be cool. Single file for now. This single file is not going to stay this way. The 44, that is Anthony English here. 3 laps down. Matt Wagner, Steve Hoppett, Chad French also a lap down. Matt is the first driver a lap down, but these guys are in a line here. Vicente Guerrero, the last driver on the lead lap, back here with the 429 of Paul Witt. Getting it back up front to Cody Nagels and company. They've got company. They've got Zach, Mark, Steven, David, Gael, Brian Stanley, and Joshua Gathright. This is well, that front pack all lining up. Oh, we got a split. Cody Nagels down onto the apron here. Not sure what is going on. Cody on the apron. Hunter Reynolds on the outside line. Both of them are falling back together. Maybe they know something I don't. 23, Brian Stanley scoots right on in there. The 89 of Gathright scoots in there as well. And Hunter is going to be at the rear. So Scott Warren has led his first lap here tonight, folks. In the supposed to be 076. However, 76. This is War Machine. Pretty paint. Whoa, Zach. No name. Wiggle Wiggle. The old 4-2 got on the apron. He wiggled a little bit. Zach's doing that on purpose. See? I think he's wiggling on purpose. I think he's waving at everybody. That would not be a good thing if he wrecked. Oh, some of these drivers listen to the broadcast while they're racing, which I don't think I could do. I don't think I could race and listen to the broadcast, because I know if I heard my name, I would get nervous. And I'm sure some of these drivers do. However, single file up here. Let's check back here with Jeremy Stanley, who is in, well, supposed to be the 61. However, 5 on the car. We got Dustin Logston, supposed to be the 38, and he is in the 38. The 91. That's the 510. That is Richard Sanchez. The 91 get down here real quick. That's Matt Wagner, the first driver lap down. He's in this group here. We want to get up here. Chris Scala in the mix. Sanchez, like I said. Zonto is leading this group back here with Dave Hunt, Andy Brigante, Ed DeBoer, Nicholas Wing, Adam Kilday, Jeremy Funk, Frederick Hofstetter, and Daniel Harrington is leading this other group back here. So we do have several different groups. Lewis Mitchell, Alan Foster Jr., Jimmy Reynolds, Kenneth Bishop, Stanley Jr., S.E. Martin, Jeff Crosby Sr. in this group, Brian Kimbler, Dana Shepard is together, All Witt, Vicente Guerrero, and that's kind of our field here. B.J. Cox, Anthony English kind of in this group. Anthony English just right up ahead of our leader here. They are coming up on the 14 of Vicente and the 429 of Paul Witt. It looks like Jimmy Reynolds is coming down pit road here. All right, and we've got more drivers coming down. 429 and the 14 down pit road. All right. That did come down pit road. However, they will be coming down pit road here in about 10 laps or so. We are going to be coming up on that 20 to go mark here momentarily. The lap 74. So the next time by, they will be at that 20 to go mark. I would assume some of these drivers out here would stay out just to make sure have enough fuel to make it if a caution was to come out for a green, white, checkered. We'll see exactly what happens, but Scott Warren is going to take it to lap 74 here. It's actually going to be 21 to go. I'll get it right in a minute, folks. Sorry. So we got to get around one more time. Now, they have been out here roughly at about 11 laps. They know they can go about 15, or we've seen them come down about 15, 16 laps. And are they going to come down pit road again? Now, they could try to stretch it. Drivers in the draft definitely can save some, but got to get through this last round of pit stops here. Figure out who's going to try and save what they can. I think everybody, if they come down, though, this time, they will be able to make it. As we are, of course, at that 20 to go mark here tonight. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. I was out here racing, what I would do, especially if I was up here in this front pack, you know, and let's say I'm a new driver, I would go down pit road. I would follow a veteran driver. because you know they're not going to, most likely, more than likely not, hurt themselves in the long run. Maybe in the short run, but not the long run. Not talking about long run race-wise, I'm talking about long run in general. So I would choose a veteran driver or somebody that kind of has a better understanding, if you don't understand how it works, come down with such driver. However, we have a caution. So that is definitely going to change things here tonight. Now let's find out exactly where it happened. Oh, back here. With and around, I believe, the 849 of Lewis Mitchell. Yes, it was. Right to him. And right there was where the caution came out. It did collect, it looks like, the 15, the 41, the 429 as well. Well, now we know they are going to all come down pit road. So that just kind of blows that out of the water. Well, I mean, yeah, you got a point there too. We got a caution though, so we know everybody's going to come down pit road. Yes, Ginger, you are right about that. Definitely going to get interesting now. Scott Warren, you have to come down. You cannot make it, so you've got to come down. Yeah, 14. Yeah, they've been out here about 14 laps. So yeah, you got to come down pit road. Now this should be, man, it's going to be close on fuel. They should have enough to make it. And this is where you don't want to make a mistake on pit road. You want to make sure fill up the tank to 50%. You don't want to just get a splash of fuel. You want to make sure you have that 50%. Do you take tires? Probably not. I mean, they just don't wear, but we do see Scott Warren taking right sides here. So, you know, tires are unlimited, and he did take right sides. 249 was right there, too. So, I mean, it's really your decision if you want to take tires or not. He did take right, so that, the Jeremy Stanley, his little lap has been out here at about 17 laps. Ooh. Kenneth Bishop at about 15. Dustin Logston at about 17. These guys are going to have to come down. Chris Scala, looks like he might have to come back down pit road here. Might have missed his pit box again. Kenneth Bishop. Okay, so Scott Warren is going to be the first driver off of pit road here, and it looks like Nicholas Wing also missed his pit box. Ouch. That could hurt. He's going to have to come back down. Like I said, this is where you do not want to make a mistake on pit road. All right, well, let's see. There's Jeremy Stanley, Dustin Logston. Yeah, I think these guys are going to come down. Chris Scala, yeah, oh man, yeah, Chris is going to have to come back down. There's Nicholas Wing. It looks like David Strangle. Yeah, man, 4 drivers down pit road too. Okay. All right, so the 14 is going to get a wave around here. That is Vicente. And is going to put him back on the lead lap. Let's get back up to the top here. We got No Name Zach in the 12. Got Scott Warren, Hunter Reynolds, Cody Nagels, David Strangle. Got David in 5th. Yeah. Got him in 5th. Stephen Miles, Richard Sanchez, Gail Brooks, Mark Mann, Kenneth Bishop rounding out our top 10. That right? Yay. Cody, Hunter, David, Steve. Yeah, that is right. All right, so that is correct. Well, that got me a little confused there for a second. Ginger Parent, I think interesting might be an understatement. This is going to get crazy. It's going to get, like I've said before with OP, it's going to get a little overpowered. We're going to see some movement. We're going to see some door banging. Unfortunately, we might see some more rubber duckies, what I call yellows. Can't rule that out. But we are on the 076 of Scott Warren. That pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Look at that long single file line on the inside, side by side up at the top here. And who is shooting through the middle here? That is the 53 of Dave Hunt trying to get in line. Okay, there we go. All right. And Scott Warren into the Geico restart zone. Green is out. Here we go, folks. Coming to 15 to go here when they hit the strike. Here it is. Robin is racing. You got that right. Well, we have unlimited GWC attempts. Well, unlimited up to 15. Late night racing caps it at 15. So let's hope we don't have to use any, but can't rule them out. We got No Name up the top. Zach Fritch, Scott Warren, Hunter Reynolds, Cody Nagel, Dave Hunt, David Strangle, Stephen Miles, Sanchez, Gael, and Kenneth rounding out our top 10. Oh, top 10, everybody up to speed. Are going to be hitting that 14 to go this time by. And Scott Warren is going to lead us 13th lap here. Scott going to get pushed to the outside. And he got pushed out there. However, he was going to fall back and he's going to continue to fall. As Cody Nagels again drops it down the inside line. Well, that's 3 pairs of underwear. Little hiccup back here with Zach. And the 44 of Anthony English, who is only 2 laps down now. We've got 14 laps to go. And Anthony managed to get both of his laps back. Oh, man. Well, right there, trying to do it the old-fashioned way. He's 2 laps, 1 lap, 2 laps. He's right up there with the leader. He's right up ahead of Ringle. Oh, man. Definitely could get a little dicey with that. Oh, no, and we've got another yellow. Oh, man, somebody just hit that outside wall hard. That was the 849. Looks like Dana Shepard involved in this as well. Oh, 67. That's a 67 on the truck. 91. Oh, looks like right there is where it was. And oh, golly, the 43 Goes right into the wall. Oh, man. Also, oh, man, the 849.91 also into the wall. Oh, golly, man, a lot of trucks back here going to be destroyed. I don't know if anybody back here's got a reset or not. Looks like Dana Shepard does, and he is on pit road. Might have had to tow the pit road. Lewis Mitchell, 849. Heavy damage on the 849 truck. He doesn't even have a reset left. Oh, man, this is probably, unfortunately, going to end Lewis's night once he gets to pit road. And you can just see the amount of damage on the 849's machine. It's bouncing. Oh, he's probably got engine damage, steering damage. It looks like some, I don't know, spring damage, something. I think that whole front end's gone. Ouch. Nothing. If you come down pit road, you give up that position. Fix repair or fast repair does not even save. All it does is fix your car to a brand new vehicle. That's all it does. It does not save your spot. If you come down pit road, you give up that spot. So let's just throw it out. Let's pick on Hunter, okay? Let's say Hunter is up front, and he needs to use his fast repair. Well, he'll have to give up that top position to come down pit road, use the fast repair, and get off. Now, if he gets off before everybody else comes back around, yes, he will still be the leader, but he'll give up that spot. Yeah, it doesn't save your position. Yeah, if you come down pit road and you don't have a fast repair, well, if you've got what is called required, if it's required, what do you call it? If it's damaged so much that when you hit your pit box and it says required, it'll literally block you in your pit box, and you cannot go until that required damage is fixed. Now, if you've got just a little damage and it's not required, you can go at any time. You'd have to, get out there and race and to look at it, but it's kind of the basis on how it works. Now, the 12 of Zach Fritsch is pushing the daylights out of the 6 of Cody here. It's a little confusing, but once you get out here and you race, you'll figure it out pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Pace car lights are off. Cody Nagel, Zach Fritsch, David Stringle, Hunter Reynolds, Dave Hunt, Richard Sanchez, Kenneth Bishop, Frederick Hofstetter, Mark Mann, and Stephen Miles. That is our top 10. Chris Scala, Andy Brigante, Jeremy Stanley, Brian Stanley, Jeff Crosby Sr., Guy L. Brooks, Adam Kilday, Dustin Logston, Scott Warren, and Alan Foster Jr. rounding out our top 20. Of course, everybody getting double foul, and they are ready to go. It'll be 9 to go when we get the green flag. Of course, if we hit that white flag, I'll explain that after we get green. We potentially could have another yellow, but we'll talk about the white flag, green, white checkered attempts, and how all that works. Once we take the green and everybody gets figured out where they're going. It's not hard to. It's very, very easy once you can actually see it, how it works. Hopefully you can get behind the wheel and get out here with these guys and race it up. That would be cool. Oh. $10:42 Eastern, 9:42 Central as the pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. Here we go, folks. Into the Geico restart zone, but gotta go on green. Cody Nagel, Zach Fritch. Top row, green is out. Everybody on the loud pedal here. We're going to hit 9 to go at the stripe. Now we're probably going to see drivers out here figuring out what line to begin. Drivers in the back may want to try to get a third lane going, and they're going to have a whole lot of trouble. Right now, out of 2, we've got some side-by-side and some 3 wide. The drivers moving up to that third lane. We've got another driver also at the 76, Talent Foster Jr. Well, right now, nobody. But he does have help behind him. As he needs to get back in of him. That is Josh McGathright. Get on him. There he is. And some more drivers as well. I do believe I've seen. Watching also up front. Oh, we got movement. Oh, that could have been bad, man. But everybody, okay for now. Oh, golly, there is a lot of movement up here, and it is getting awfully scary. Awfully scary. All right, well, it's 12. Down to Sanchez. And the 12 going to drop it right down in front of Hunter Reynolds, and we're wrecking in the back. We have got a yellow. Another rubber ducky. All right, well, let's get back here and find out. Oh, the 06, that is Andrew Zanto. What happened? It's like, oh, right there, might have come down. Yeah, a little bit too far, right in to the 82. It's going to send the 82 right up into the 74, and it was kind of on from there. The 67, 14, looks like 44. Even through that somehow. We're door to door with Santo here, and like several drivers back in the back here might have gotten a little bit more damage than what they wanted to get. Let's get back here with Funk so I can figure out. Well, actually, let's get on the 06. On 83, yeah, getting some damage there. Looks like the 80 keeping it off the wall. Well, all right, now do you pit or do you stay out? I think with that, well, 11. Do you chance it? Oh man, do you chance it? Well, front guys ain't coming out or going down. They're staying out. Oh, man. Okay, so it looks like they're probably going to go for broke. Yeah. Hey, just YOLO it, right? All right, let's go ahead and explain that green-white checkered and how it all works. Now, we're not in that yet, but The way it works, if we get under 4 to go, or if we get the 4 to go, 5 to go, 4 or 5 to go, depending on how quickly, you know, we get back green. The way a green-white checkered attempt works, they will go green, and there will be 2 laps left. Or, yeah, 2 laps left. They have got to hit the white flag. So it'll be green, white, checkered. Now, if we go green and we get a caution, then we'll rack them up, stack them up, do it all over again. If we go green and the leader takes the white flag and the white flag comes out, whatever happens after that happens. There are no more yellows. They have to race it back to the line. That's just plain and simple. I have seen some amazing green-white checkered finishes. I've seen some regulation awesome finishes. We've still got a lot of drivers out here hungry for a win. So anything can happen. That is the way a GWC attempt works. Now we're at 6 to go. So we'll hit 5 to go this time by. The lights on the pace car should go off. So it will be 4 to go when we get the green. Should be. And it looks like everybody is getting double file here. So I'm trying to fix my mic. Here we go. All right, so pace car lights. Okay, pace car lights are off, so it will be 5 to go. So yeah, it will be 4 to go when we get the green. It is not a green-white checkered attempt. We are still under regulation. We get a yellow, then we'll be under a GWC attempt. Now, if we get a yellow, and we're going to be shooting for a GWC attempt, I don't know how many drivers can make it. I really don't. You are able to save some fuel under caution, but I don't know if it's enough to make it. 25 of you out there tuning in. Man, that number just keeps going up. I love to see it. Man, I love it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you all for the support. Do appreciate it. Thank you all for coming out, watching the OP here tonight. I don't really know what else to say. It's just amazing to see that number. Thank you all again. Without the fans, without the league, of course, I wouldn't be in the position I am. Of course, without, you know, Rudy bringing me into MaxspeedTV. You know, there's a lot of people I can thank. And the fans keep me going, so thank you all again. All right, no name Zach, Hunter Reynolds. That is the top 2 going to get us going. Here comes the 4 to go. Oh, man, what is going to happen? Can we do it under regulation, or are we going to have a couple of GWCs here tonight? Into the Geico restart zone. The green is back out, and everybody on the loud pedal. 5 behind the 26, the 6 behind the 12. And already starting to see that outside line, maybe? No, third lane not forming yet. However, kind of definitely, possibly could see it. We're going to go into a blimp here. 26 going high. There's the 5-10 on the inside line. We are on a blimp view here, folks. I am going to probably have to turn that down so everybody can hear me. Probably the best view we've got. Down to the wire. This is going to be interesting. Now, I am going to keep my eye on this back here in the timing screen. However, I'm watching the front as well. Richard Sanchez, Hunter Reynolds. Richard gonna lead his first lap here tonight. That's gonna put it at 3 to go. "28 of you out there still trying to figure out that outside line. Watching it. We are watching the 23, well, 5 on the car, the 49. All right, that third lane starting to form up. See how well that third lane can get going. Right now, it's not doing too well. Boy, the 06 was in a 4-wide situation back there. Not a very good situation to be in. Gonna hit 2 to go here at the line. 2 laps to go. All right, now if we get that dreadful yellow, folks, oh my gosh. It'll be a green, white, checkered attempt. Of course, that was at 4 to go. However, and getting a little squirrely, boy, Hunter Reynolds pushed out to the outside. Cody gonna go up there with him. Cody giving the 26 a huge shove. Golly, what a shove. Not enough to get him up there. 3 wide up top. 3 wide, about 6, 7 rows deep. Coming to the white flag. Mark Man up top. Oh, getting wiggly. Can we hit the white flag? Can we hit the white flag? We hit the white flag. Whatever happens, happens. Can we hit the white? Can we hit the white? And it looks like we're going to hit the white, folks. White flag in the air. 1 to go. Oh, it's going to be a shootout to the end. Who's going to have it? Let's get down in a closer view. Oh, starting to wiggle. Let's get the blimp view again because we're starting to wiggle. And this man, Hunter, he's sitting in a good spot. Dropped it right in front of the 04 of Mark Man. The outside and the far outside line starting to lose it. Hunter Reynolds went high. Here we go. 3 wide. Who's going to win it? The shove there from the 12 to the 26. It's going to be a battle to the end. The 04. Oh, we're wrecking. A big pile up. Mark Man, I do believe, grabbed the win. What a finish. Whoa, all right. Well, let's get a rewind here and look at the big pile up there at the line. Wow, all right. And it was a blinky situation for sure. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's see here. TV 1. That might have been my end. Good Lord. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wide. Dang near 6 wide. Oops. Dang near 6 wide. I don't think that was quite 5 with the 12 and the 1. However, it was there. Man, that was the pile up. That was the wreck. And we stay on Mark Man, and right there, everybody starts to blink, but it is at the stripe. We're going to get a chase view of this. Turn the camera one-handed, and it was pretty close here at the line. Yeah, right there, Mark Man edging out Hunter Reynolds. Adam Kilday, though, is going to finish in that 3rd spot here in the 85. Wow, what a finish. All righty, folks, hang tight. We'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. Let's go ahead and bring up the man. Yes, the man. Hey, pun intended there, Mark.
Oh,
Man, what a fight out there here tonight at Talladega for round number 4, man. It was, first thing, though, but the truck count. Good Lord, man.
oh, that's great.
I don't think y'all had room on pit road for that many trucks.
Yeah, it looked like 45 trucks took the grid tonight, and that's pretty unusual for summer weekend. But I guess nobody had anything going on.
Man, that was insane. We had a huge turnout in chat here tonight too. Of course, everybody's
Absolutely.
watching. Nobody's hitting the like button, but 9 people. But hey, man, watching it is a start. Maybe we can get some more people out here tuning in for OP on Saturday nights, because you guys just put on a freaking show out there yet again. Probably the best Talladega race so far.
We had
yes.
definitely some great green flag runs there.
Yes.
I mean, it was a little bit messy there in the beginning. Got some green flag runs, got some green flag pit stops, spread the field out. And then we had some late cautions, got the field back together, and then we all battled it out there at the end. I mean, all I saw was Hunter was swapping lanes, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I saw Richard swap to the second lane. I just was pretty content to stay where I was. I think I had Chris Scala behind me. He did a great job pushing. Appreciate that.
Man, it was a crazy finish, and of course, happens every time at a super speedway. You hit the white flag, you're coming around turn 4, and the big one happens. And it happens after the white.
The big one happened. I saw that in my mirror.
Man, it was crazy. All right, well, let's kind of talk about now your strategy. I know you got to get up early in the morning, but what was your strategy coming into tonight at Dega, man? Was you expecting, the truck count, having to battle and figure out who you're going to work with, and the shoving that y'all did out here tonight? I mean, what was your strategy call?
Well, strategy was to hang in the back early because 45 trucks taking the grid. I knew that there was going to be cautions, and I just wanted to avoid them. And I avoided pretty much all of them tonight. I got lucky there. But with these trucks, you can get into a wreck and fix a ton of damage and still be competitive. So I knew late it was going to come down if we got green flag pit stops to make sure that I executed on pit road and kind of still hang in the back of that pack, save fuel, because, we got down to where it was a little bit of fuel strategy until that late caution. And then just, it really comes down to track position here, even at Talladega, because you got 3 lanes, sometimes 4. And I just stayed on the bottom. I was content to push Richard, and then he went to the high line to, contend for the win. And then Hunter came down, and I was content to push Hunter, and Hunter went to the middle because the middle had a good run. But I had Chris Scala behind me, and who gave me a great shove there at the end. Unfortunate that he got into that late wreck there on the white flag lap, but it was just enough momentum to push me through. Me and Hunter banged doors there at the end. That was fun, and it was a good finish.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about this race all night. I mean, and I'm sure you could too. But I mean, we already seen a great race here at Talladega. I mean, we've got more super speedway action. We got the rest of the season to go. I mean, we've got a long season ahead of us still yet. We do go to, of course, Daytona next week, the new Daytona, Instacart 250, 100 laps. How do you feel about going from Dega to Daytona? Although it's still a super speedway, 3 wide is a little bit more trickier there than it is here.
Oh, it is, but we'll still be 3 wide all race long, and that's all good. Hopefully we have a nice truck count again. I do like a full field. I don't know. It's kind of more attrition sort of sets in, and attrition racing is more my game. I do like to hang out at the back and kind of make runs late, but sometimes that doesn't always work out. So I don't know. We'll see. I've been in a lot of these, so next week will just be another race because it's middle of the season, and we'll see how it plays out. I got to win, so I'm in. I just have to make the required races now to make the playoffs.
Yep, you got that win, 4 races in, 4 different winners. So, you got the win now. Now you just got to make the required, like you said, and once that happens, you're good to go. It's, we still got a long season to go. So, just because you win a race, that doesn't mean anything going into the playoffs. You gotta win there too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we got a long ways to go, but go celebrate your victory here tonight, bud. And man, any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate? I know you got a few.
Yeah, thanks MaxspeedTV and you, Josh, broadcasting. And Mara watching at home, and all the fans, everybody who turned out to watch our race, appreciate it. And all the new drivers that came out tonight, hope they enjoyed it. It was competitive. It was a lot of green flag runs, racing, and it was fun banging doors there at the end. And thanks to Chris Scala for pushing me. And I'll take it, man.
Yeah, of course.
I want to thank our main sponsor, Buttkicker, as well.
Yeah, definitely.
They do.
Yeah, definitely got to thank Buttkicker, man. They've been with y'all for a long time, so
they've been wonderful.
Yeah, so that's like y'all's main sponsor. So yeah, you got to thank them.
Absolutely, OP and all the admins, man. Everything that they do behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, definitely got to thank them as well. Well, Mark, go celebrate your victory in the 04, man. You got the win out of the way. Now it's kind of just a push your teammate to the win now, and just get your required races in, and you're good to go for the playoffs, bud. Go celebrate. We'll see you next week.
Heck yeah, brother. Thank you.
All right. Well, that was Mark, man. Let's get down here to the P2 finisher, but man, it wasn't without a fight. He, of course, our pole sitter as well. Hunter Reynolds, bud. You wrapped it up there at the end, but man, let's talk about the race. Crazy, insane. Man, talk about it. We got to hear from you.
Yeah, I had a pretty good night tonight. I was running up front. Made it seem like all the right decisions up until that last one that I made. But I mean, it's hard to complain too much about second place. I was up there, I was up front, I had a shot at it. I did make a bad block there on God, it's blowing my mind now, but I made a bad block. Then my teammate Cody came in clutch and helped push me back up to the front, and then it was a close one, so hard to complain too much about second. I know there's a lot of guys I would love to get second, but man, I wanted it. It was close.
Oh yeah, dude, it was, man. Green flag pit stops, man. We had a couple of drivers come down together, and then we had packs of cars, 10, 12, 15 cars, or trucks in this case, come down at one time. I talk about it every race. You may have a mistake on the track, but pit road could be a make it or break it for anybody. Talk about those green flag pit stops and how you managed to not make those mistakes to bite you tonight, because that could have been a detriment to anybody's race, including yours.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, if you want to come out here and race and be competitive with these guys, you got to know how to green flag pit. As you saw, we were slowly dwindling down the front pack until we had about 10 guys on the lead lap left until the caution there. But yeah, just have a braking marker. Hit that pretty much every time. Depends on if the tires are hot or not. If we go longer on a fuel run, then my tires are a little hot. Got to warm up the brakes a little bit. A couple things you got to think about, but man, yeah, you got to be good on pit road here.
Well, man, I mean, it was. I could talk about the race all night. Now we could talk about the side by side, the 3 wide, the 4 wide even tonight, and a possible 5 wide. I don't know. I'd have to go back and actually see it, but we could have had a 5 wide there at the end where that big wreck happened. I mean, I like I said, I could talk about it all night, but P2, great points night. I mean, you really can't complain. I mean, it was a crazy race.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shoot, we had dudes on top of each other there at the end too. So.
Oh yeah, we did. And I want to mention one thing, or talk about one thing real quick before we get to next week, and of course, final thought shout outs. But
yep,
you got that shove there. Now, when he hit you, did you feel it?
Oh, you talking about when Zach pushed me in the middle?
Well, yeah, I think it was yeah,
I
at the
mean,
middle, or no, it was, yeah, I think you were on the outside here at the last, man. Somebody
yeah,
just gave you a shove.
yep.
Yeah.
So whenever I made the block, Cody came up and hit me, and that almost took the wheel out of your hands.
Oh.
And then right there at the end, Zach hit me in the middle, and got a little squirrely. I had to try and save it with everyone behind me there. So yeah, you could throw some blocks. I mean, I can't, but you could throw blocks in the trucks and hit everybody pretty hard. So a lot of fun.
Well, we got Daytona next week for round number 5, the Instacart 250, bud, 100 laps, man. How do you feel about Daytona? And then, of course, you know, final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate. Well, I'll just turn the mic over to you, bud.
Yeah, appreciate it. Looking forward to Daytona as always. Pretty much a staple of a track. I'm in Florida with Daytona, so it stands out to me a little bit. But yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates for me tonight. My dad, Vincente, running with Paul, and thanks for Cody for helping me out there at the end. Shout out Mark Mann, good win. I'll be back for you next time. You do a good job up in the booth, and appreciate everybody else watching.
I do appreciate that, Hunter, man. I'm sure Mark heard that. So
well, he would have pushed me to the end probably, so I'll just stick with him next time I got him. So shout out, Mark.
Alrighty, Hunter, we'll go celebrate P2 here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week at Daytona, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. All right, well, that'll bring us up here to our third place finisher, Adam Kilday in the 85. He's already taken his truck onto the hauler. But Adam, man, you are muted, by the way. Man, awesome job, P3, out here tonight, buddy. You know, kind of talk about the race and your strategy and, you know, coming into tonight, man. Amazing. You didn't even have to use your reset here tonight, buddy. Talk about it.
Yeah, I usually just stuck with my original strategy in these races. Just kind of not qualifying. I wanted to start in the back, like get the last pit box, but I guess there's a little system with the pit boxes. If the pit stalls are full, you get put up in the front box. So I guess I took advantage of that pit stall. But really, I was just riding in the back up to lap 29, trying to conserve my life as best as I can. And I unfortunately got involved in that lap 29 wreck. So I was getting smashed from the back, from the front, so from all over, but it was like minor taps. But that gave me about a minute and 40 seconds of optional repairs, so I was able to get all that fixed up by around lap 50, I would say. And I just continued riding around at the tail end up to like maybe lap 70 or so, and decided to try making my way up to the front, trying to gain track positions on some of the cautions. And really, I was able to restart around, was it like P15 on the last restart? And I just got stuck on the inside. I tried making my way up top to the top lane, but it was all clogged up there. But somehow on the last lap, I was able to sneak through like 3 or 4 rows of traffic and snuck through and got P3 out of it. But I don't know if I really liked the way how I got the P3 finish. I kind of got a little net coated, bumped down below the yellow, and passed a bunch of cars for the 3rd position. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know if the admins are going to look at that or not and determine if it's legal or whatever the case may be.
Well, you know, we're not going to get into the rules and regulations and what the admins do, because of course I don't do any of that. But I'm sure they'll look at it, you know, and they'll figure out kind of what happens there. So, looks like the points and stuff though are already updated. I don't know if it's official yet, but I do know that the Sim Racing Hub, formerly known as Dan Lisa, I do know that is being updated as we speak. So. Because I do see Mark Mann as the winner already. So, with that being said, man, was you just to throw it out there, was you dodging that wreck to go around? Is that what happened?
I was just going to ride behind the wreck, and whoever was plowing their way through it, I was going to go with them, you know. But there was like a little contact made to my outside that kind of bumped me down below the yellow. But there was like a bubble, so it's kind of net coated that pushed me down there, and I kind of kept the throttle pinned, just trying to make it through the wreck. And I didn't even think I was going to get a top 3 out of it because there was still so many cars in front of me when that last incident happened. Like I was surprised when I saw that top 3 on the standings.
Oh, well, Adam, I mean, I'm sure you being honest, and, with that, I'm sure they're going to, hear this and probably, get with you. But, like I said, I don't have any control over that, which is, great for me because all I do is call the races. So, I do have your driver bar up here, man. You started 45th, dead last. Man, 45th to 3rd. I mean, golly, dude. Biggest mover, I would say, out here tonight, dude. Man, awesome job, bud. I mean, Talladega's not easy. And with 45 trucks, definitely not easy as well. I mean, you got pit stops, you got 3 wide, 4 wide, possibly 5 wide. I mean, you got everything going on out here, bud. I don't know how you did it, but, kudos to you. That was amazing, man. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was Talladega. I mean, it was crazy. Oh, yeah. Now we do go to, of course. Go ahead.
Touche.
Be safe. Now we do go to Daytona next week, man. Of course, a little bit, not as big, but big enough. Yeah. 100 laps, man. 2, 3, possibly 4 wide there as well. Adam, man, talk about it. How do you feel about Daytona, buddy?
I mean, it's the new one or the old bumpy
this one is the new one, yes.
Oh yeah, I like Daytona. I kind of prefer the day version of Daytona than night, but that's personal preference. But it's like, I'm still trying to get comfortable riding the middle lane at the new Daytona, but it's slowly coming along. But I'll probably have the same game plan as most of these other OP league Superspeedway races. Just don't qualify and take advantage of my super low I rating and start at the back of the field and just try to stay alive. Yep.
Hey, that's what you got to do, Adam. That's what you got to do, man. Just do your thing, and hey, maybe next week you'll finish 2 spots higher and grab the victory. Hey, you never know, man. Superspeedway racing is a crapshoot. Anybody can win it. You just got to be. They say you got to be lucky, but I don't really see that. I think you just got to be at the right spot at the right time and don't be in the wrong spot at the wrong time. When stuff happens, it happens so quick. So you just never know what's going to happen. Adam, awesome job out here tonight, P3, buddy. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, man?
Yeah. I mean, I want to give another big thanks to Zach Workman. He hooked me up with the ride for Mondays. So, he's I'm running his paint scheme for the RBN Racing Bros Network podcast he's got going on Spotify. So I'd recommend, all the folks to check that out. It's super cool. I tuned into a few episodes already. I'm baffled by it. It's pretty good content. So definitely go check that out on Spotify for sure.
All righty, Adam. Well, awesome job, man. Any other final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate 3rd here tonight?
That should be about it, man. Just a big thank you to you for broadcasting this too. So we'll definitely say that. Like, you're a cool dude, man. You got me cracking up sometimes on the replays for sure.
Well, Adam, I do appreciate it, man. And man, that means a lot to me. And I try my best, and I learn each and every week, new things and talk about new things. And so, I'm still learning, it just goes with the flow, Adam. Go celebrate 3rd, buddy. We'll see you next week, man.
I will do. You have a good night, man.
You too, bud.
Later.
All right. Well, that was Adam Kilday finishing 3rd, man. 45th to 3rd. Wow, that's amazing. Scott Warren will finish in that 4th spot, and Andy Bergante will round out our top 5. However, let's get down here to our I'm going to go ahead and go with the flow here. I would say it is going to be official here tonight. Mark Mann grabbing the win here tonight for round number 4 of the OP Superspeedway Saturday Night Buttkicker Truck Series. Hunter Reynolds in P2 there, and Adam Kilday, who we just talked to, in P3. Scott Warren 4th, Andy Brigante 5th. Frederick Hofstetter in 6th, David Stringle 7th, Stanley Jr. in 8th, Vincente Guerrero 9th, and Nicholas Wing in 10th. Andrew Santo in 11th, Joshua Gathright 12th, Chris Scala 13th, Cody Nagels 14th, Guy Brooks 15th, Kenneth Bishop 16th, Jeremy Stanley 17th, Dave Hunt 18th, Ed DeBoer 19th, Brian Stanley in 20th, Stephen Miles 21st, Zach Frisch 22nd, Richard Sanchez 23rd, Jeff Crosby Sr. 24th, Jeremy Funk 25th, Steve Hoppett 26th, Daniel Harrington 27th, Brian Kimbler 28th, Paul Witt 29th, and Alan Foster Jr. in 30th, Dustin Loxton 31st, Anthony English 32nd, and Jimmy Reynolds 33rd, Chad French 34th, S.C. Martin 35th, Dana Shepard 36th, Matt Wagner 37th, Lewis Mitchell 38th, P.J. Cox 39th, and Andrew Schroeder in 40th, Harold Rothery 41st, Brian Rainville 42nd, Robert Edgerton 43rd, Dallas Childers 44th, and Christine did not start here tonight, but 45 trucks out here tonight at Talladega, folks, man. Crazy race. Awesome finish. Our winner tonight, Mark Mann in the 04 Wrangler machine. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight for the OP Superspeedway Saturday Night Buttkicker Truck Series. I think we had a peak about 28, 29 out here tonight. 11 likes. Thank you, everybody. Whether you was talking in chat, watching the race or not, thank you all for tuning in. Do appreciate it. A big shout out to all the admins and the owners over here at OP. All the sponsors that, bring OP to what it is. Saturday nights, Monday and Wednesday nights. Man, what a great group. Getting to know everybody. And, man, it's awesome. Thank you, everybody, again in chat. But until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.